So,
hi everyone.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Hannah.
And welcome back to
the Clearly Clueless podcast.
Okay, guys, drama is popping off. Another week, another more scandals. Yep.
It's like that one meme where Ariana's like, I want to see that written down on
I want
to see what you just said written down on paper.
I love her.
That kills me.
Wait, speaking of Ariana Grande.
Oh my God.
I have tea.
We figured this out last night. So Emily was talking about a song by Jesse Murph or something that just had been released recently.
Blue stripes, bear in a strip club throwing ones.
She can't really sing it very well.
Because you know...
Yeah. Anyways, and so she was talking to me about it last night, and then I was like, "What else does she sing?" So we played one of her songs. What was the song called?
Pray. It's her most
Pray.
famous song.
And
waking up. You sing it. I'm not singing this.
I don't know the words.
Waking up, but I wish that you.
Whatever. And then,
okay.
And I was like, "What song?" He's like, "I know the song," and I was like, "One last time," and I was like, "Wait, that's not her song." And so we look it up, and it's Ariana Grande's song, and I was like, "They sound the exact same." Please go look them up. What is it called?
Pray by Jesse Murph.
One last time by Ariana Grande. Like, listen to them. It's like the same, like bum 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 bum
one last time, and the other one's like waking up, I'm wishing that you don't.
Yeah, like you can hear the Emily singing kills me. Someone please make an edit of Emily singing. I would cry. But like, oh my God, wait. Okay, edit ideas for any editors. Make it like Emily singing that song into an edit of Emily with the actual song playing. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fire. Okay.
I thought of a fire idea while I was driving down here for good edits. I love. Okay, so this is the edit. I remember I clipped this. This is why I remember it. So a while ago, I said I just want to make that stupid graduation TikTok of the Mac Miller, and I started singing. It was like, oh yeah, I just graduated high school. And then someone would like close the laptop. And then all of a sudden, I'm probably going to edit this. So if you see this posted on TikTok in a few weeks, that was me. Then you close the laptop and then all of a sudden we'll be like in our gowns and be like, and then the song will start actually playing. Not
Wait,
just
that's so cute actually.
Just graduated
we are
going to
do a graduation episode. Maybe next week?
I think so. I'm graduated this Friday, guys.
Emily graduates this week. I don't graduate. This is
done with high
week
school.
6. I have 2 more weeks after this week, but yeah.
Guys, high school goes by so fast. Just kidding. That was the worst 4 years of my life.
That was seriously terrible. I feel like this year went by pretty quick.
Yeah, this year was fun. I love this year.
This year was great. I love
10 out of 10.
Yeah, seriously. But no, the last year's like junior year was hell. That was horrible, Emily. That was like seriously the worst year of my life. Yeah.
I'm not joking. Oh, yeah.
It was terrible.
I think senior year was the most stressful for me, though. With everything that I had to figure out, I'm still very stressed.
Right.
I'm like managing a bunch of stuff, but
can't relate.
I'm very stressed.
Junior year was very easy for me because I had got accepted in the college I wanted to get into in October, and I had nothing. I had no other. On Halloween, they sent it to me, and I was like, okay, great, that's where I'm going. So I didn't have to audition for anything else. I didn't have to like send in more applications or anything. Like, it was great.
Yeah, you're lucky that you just had to send
like I just had like the one that I needed to do because I like auditioned in the summer when I was there, and then they were like, okay, you got it, and I was like, perfect, great, thanks.
Great. Okay.
Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, Ariana Grande. So anyways, basically they're the same song, but Ariana released that song what was like 10 years ago.
Yep.
And Jesse released hers like 3 years ago. So yeah, and
Jesse Murph, what's going on there?
But I don't think Ariana would copy anyways, you know what I mean? Because it's like Ariana Grande.
Well, yeah, no, it would have been Jesse Murph that would have copied.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like if it was the other way around, like I don't think that Ariana would have like ever copied because it's like Ariana Grande.
I'm not on the Jesse Murph hate train. I don't know if
I don't really even like TikTok. Know that like that song's kind of good.
I like it, but it's like it's obviously like targeted towards like girl country, you know, like
right,
not like actual country. So all the men are mad that it's not
like
real
same
country.
Like that's like Chaperone's like country song, like The Giver.
Oh, my bad.
Did you just say that Pink Pony Club was country?
Pink Pony Club.
No.
Okay.
No. The Giver, like the new one.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta tell me. It's just in my nature.
Ooh, I want to continue. I think about stuff and I'm like, I need to say this.
But people are hating on that one too because it's like girl country, and I'm like, get out.
You guys need to hear me out on this. Speaking of country, Sabrina Carpenter would be such a good country artist. I hate country. I don't like country music. No offense to y'all. But listen to her album. Like, listen to Slim Pickings. Come on, she has a country voice.
So you want to ruin a good artist by making them country? You like Sabrina Carpenter.
I love her. I'm just saying her voice would be so suited for country. Well, I mean, we already have a pop icon, Olivia Rodrigo, in the house, so.
Just kidding. I love you, Sabrina. Icon Billie Eilish.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Or Taylor Swift. Hello.
Taylor Swift's icon too.
Emily told me that she'd rather see Matthew Gray Gubler than Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I would. Hello. Guys,
that's
you guys
insane.
Don't understand how obsessed I am with that man. Like, I'm not that bad anymore, but
I really hope that I run into him in New York and him and I will fall in love and get married and you'll be really mad.
he lives in Las Vegas actually, and
I'm going to Las Vegas now.
Yeah, but he has multiple homes, and he's one in New York too.
I see.
But I'm heading to Las Vegas soon, so I'll probably run into him.
When are you going to Las Vegas?
When I'm going on my trip. I'm going to Utah. So we're flying into Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is in Nevada.
Yeah, and then we're driving to Utah.
Why are you going to Utah? What do you do in Utah?
National parks. Hiking. That's my family kind of. That's my family's kind of fun.
That is her family.
It's pretty there.
They like to hike. Yeah. Like when they go on vacation, we were on an island and Emily was trying to get me to go hike with her. And I was like, nope.
My family's never like they are lay around kind of vacations, but a lot of them are just like walking, a lot of walking. One time they got lost in the woods on an island that we're at. They got lost in it. Anyways.
I hate walking. I don't like to walk. I don't like to be outside, and I don't like sightseeing. Sightseeing is like my least favorite. I don't care about castles. I don't care. I want to sit at the beach and go shopping and eat some food. I don't care about seeing the freaking Leaning Tower of Pisa or the Big Ben. Like, I don't care.
I wish that was me, but it's been engraved in my brain.
Like, you enjoy sightseeing?
Well, we used to tour like so many mansions and old historic sites. That's all we did and hike. That was our vacations were like 10 miles a day, walk around Washington D.C. No, thank you.
That is like my torture. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't think you would have liked it.
I don't like to do any physical activity except dance, but that doesn't really count. But yeah.
We were on mile 12 when I was little. We were walking. I was like in middle school. I don't know which grade. And we're still walking mile 12 and I was like, I'm done. Like, I literally sat down on the curb and I made my parents call a cab because I said, I'm done walking.
That is so real. Mile 12 is crazy. What were we talking about?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, also that Lola Young song, the one I just played it for you. Oh Hi. That's another one that's being judged a lot. I can tell that Emily already doesn't like it. But like,
it's just her like talking into the microphone.
Well, she like sings later. Okay. Like there's like songs.
Then why would she advertise that part?
Because it's like the hook.
That does not sound like a hook. Oh hi, I can say that too. If I started off the video by saying oh hi, people would click off immediately. Actually, I have facts for this. Me and Piper were on Omegle, and every time I talk in a British accent, I'd be like, oh hello, immediately click off.
Yeah, because your British accent is bad. They know you're faking it. That's why.
You.
It's not good.
No, you lie.
No.
You lie. Anyways, continue about your Lola Young rant.
I was just saying that's another song that is like getting a lot of hate on, and it's new.
Oh yeah. I need to take social cues, dude. Wait till they talk speaking.
Continue. Wait till they speaking.
Also Benson Boone. He is getting so much hate now.
Yeah, Moonbeam Ice Cream guy. It's really funny.
Okay, first off, I like his music. I have never listened to the Moonbeam Ice Cream song, whatever. I've never listened to it personally, but I like his other songs.
What other songs does he have that are good?
Beautiful Things That I Got.
Oh, that's that guy?
Yeah.
So people loved him before. And
no, they always hated that song.
Oh.
You just are weird, I guess.
I'm just weird. I never said I liked that song.
He made that song, and then he made Moonbeam Ice. Wasn't there another one that he came out recently?
Last night, Emily was trying to convince me that it was Blue Moon Ice Cream, and that Blue Moon Ice Cream would have sounded better than Moonbeam.
Well, Blue Moon is an ice cream. Moonbeam is not an ice cream. Also, he could have said, vanilla bean ice cream, taking off your blue jeans.
But what is the song about?
Just everything feeling so mystical and magical.
So you have listened to the song?
I heard the clips on TikTok. I've never heard like
the whole song.
Yeah, I haven't heard the verses. I just
don't know what the song is about.
Well, I'm assuming that's what the song is about.
Okay.
Anyway, he's also Mormon. Benson Boone is Mormon. That doesn't really have any relevance.
But like people are like trying to say they're like canceling him
for being
a Mormon, which is kind of crazy. But like, is it confirmed that he's a Mormon?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Are you
TikTok
sure?
confirmed it.
I thought people were saying that he is acting like a Mormon.
What does that even? He's definitely not acting like a Mormon. Do you see the outfits he wears?
Do you remember when you told me that Crumble made sense that it was Mormon?
Yeah.
So you said, what is acting like a Mormon? How could you act like a Mormon?
Crumble is Mormon though, because that is crumble. That is the definition of, I can't swear, of, you know.
I don't understand you sometimes. Emily.
I don't either. Okay, continue.
Guys, the summerberry drink, sorry, it's like really gone. Summerberry drink is back at Starbucks. I love this drink. I last year seriously couldn't tell if I liked it or not, but this year I learned that I like it. I get it without the pearls though because I love them, but I don't like them in the drink.
Okay. Here,
And I don't need a straw because I'm saving the turtles. Thank you. But yeah, it's really good. I've had it the last 2 days and it came out yesterday, so I'm very happy about that. Shut
I
up,
said
nerd.
great. I don't like that.
Okay, what do I talk about next?
Hannah, have you heard about the Taylor Swift and Blake Lively drama?
No.
So you know how Blake Lively's suing Justin Baldoni because of, and now he's suing her again for just that movie It Ends With Us.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about that a while ago.
Yeah.
Now she's getting Taylor Swift involved with this and saying that Taylor Swift, helped, she has interviews of her saying that Taylor Swift helped with the creative decisions of the movie It Ends With Us, but now she's claiming that she doesn't have any affiliation with the movie at all. And Taylor Swift is claiming the only affiliation she has is she had the song My Tears Ricochet in the movie. You know what I mean?
Well, why would Taylor have any direction in the movie?
Because Blake Lively would just talk about how Taylor Swift and her were together on this journey, and that she's also using Taylor Swift as a way to blackmail Justin Baldoni, saying that she will send all the Swifties after him if he does not stop the lawsuit. And she's now blackmailing Taylor too to say that she's on Blake Lively's side in the lawsuit. And if she doesn't, she's going to expose 10 years worth of text between her and Taylor Swift.
About what?
I don't know, just their personal texts.
Oh.
And I don't know what's in those personal texts. But she says, you have to come out and support me and be on my side in this, or I'm going to expose this. And a lawyer came through and said, Taylor was not involved with this. She does not want to be involved with this. Anyways, they're trying to get her dragged into the deposition of it and be a testifier.
That's really weird.
It's
so basically Blake is just trying to stir things up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Justin Baldoni's saying everything that Blake is saying is not true. And then
So do we know what's true? There were other people on the set where they're not?
Yeah, we're waiting for the trial. The trial's not happening until 2026.
So why don't the people who were just on the set just come out and say what happened?
Because it's confidential, jury stuff. I don't know.
Jury stuff? Okay.
But anyway, so now there's Blake Lively's ruining her relationship with Taylor Swift, and Justin Baldoni's exposed that. His lawyer exposed that.
Right. That's crazy.
It's just a mess. It's a whole mess. Anyways, I just thought that was funny.
I heard nothing about that. That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's not really well known right now.
Interesting. Didn't the Menendez brothers get a new trial or something?
Shut up. It is my time to speak. I know this.
Okay.
So
that's why I brought it up.
Menendez brothers, yes, they finally got resentenced. And resentencing means they looked at their past prison record, not if they did the crime, if they're guilty or innocent, of their prison record, and they've had a really good prison record. So they reduced their sentence from life without parole to up to 25 to 50 years or just 50 years. And they're eligible for release at 26 years or 25 years, and they've served 26 years. So now on June 13th, they're going to go in front of the parole board, which is going to decide if they're able to live on their own and be reinstated into society. And on June 13th, they're going to go in front of them, and they are eligible for parole, which means they could get out on June 13th.
So why didn't they look at if they did it or why they did it?
That would be they can't redo that whole court, so that'd be really expensive, and then that'd also be backfiring into saying everyone who was a part of that trial was lying, and it's too messy and complicated.
I see.
So the easiest way to do this is to just
get parole?
Look at their thing and see how they're.
So how do they decide if they get parole or not?
They usually look at their criminal record or not criminal record, their prison record and how they did. And in the prison, they were good. They caused one fight when they're were first in there. But
right.
for 35 years or 26 years and thinking that they're never going to get out, they have really good track record. They didn't. They created programs for mental health. They created programs for sexual assault victims. They anyway, they did a lot of good things in that jail.
Right.
And they just started a lot of programs and helped people, even the mentally ill and disabled, whatever. So anyway, so they might get out if parole board lets them.
Interesting.
Yeah,
fun? I guess I don't know how jail or law or anything works at all. So
yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting.
I'm pretty sure the habeas corpus, which is what
that sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
It does. That's what would have to go through in order for them to relook over their case. And
right.
That's too complicated, just a lot of effort and be longer. So it'd be easier. They have that going
right.
too, but it'd be easier just to get resentenced
I
and
see.
parole.
Interesting.
Anyways, so that's that.
Period. Do you know who Emily Kaiser, I think that's her name, is on TikTok?
I've seen her.
I need to show you her. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that outfit too.
Okay, so Emily Kaiser. I don't know all the details on this, so don't take any credit from what I'm about to say because we get people try to cancel us all the time because we're saying wrong things. So don't listen. Don't take anything that I say for heart. So basically, I think she just gave birth to another kid, but she had a kid named Trig, right? Mm-hmm. And he was like 2 or 3 or something. And I think it was probably last week, there was this news story that a 3-year-old boy in their town drowned in a pool and like was like in the hospital, like bad condition or whatever. But they didn't like say who it was. And the camera crew was like there at night or something. And you could see that it was like her, like it looked like her house, but you couldn't see because it was nighttime. And she hadn't posted since that night. And she like posts like normally because she's like an influencer, right? But she hadn't posted since like that night. And apparently it came out that was her kid that drowned in the pool.
That's so
Isn't that so sad? And people were like I think there's like people in the comments like calling her like a bad parent, like blah blah blah. But like I don't think there's like a bunch of details out or anything about it yet. And so people were like hating on her for like not like, and we don't know what happened.
She obviously loved her kid,
right? Like, and so like I don't think we like know what happened or anything yet. But like that's like
so terrible.
Isn't that so sad?
Uh-huh.
I like feel like so bad, and it was
and
like
to be in the
so
spotlight
sweet.
too. While this
right,
is
and like the fact that she's like famous, because if she like wasn't famous, like, it'd be like different. You know what I mean? But it's like crazy. That's like so sad. I like feel so horrible.
I saw a TikTok that someone literally went through the death records and found that his name was Triggs that died, and they're like exposing it on the internet now, which I think is insane.
Yeah, that's
insanity. Give them some privacy.
Yeah, like let them like that's crazy. Like your child literally dying, like that's like that needs to be like a personal thing.
Like she needs to, once she can tell us, then it's like you should be able
then
to
it's
talk
okay
about
like talk about it, but it's like not we say that as if we're talking about it, but like that's just like so sad, and people need to like stop hating on her.
Period.
Because like, really
it's all the stay-at-home moms too. No, not all of them.
Huh?
I don't know. Like some of the moms are just like very, very mean.
Okay. What else is there going on social media? Oh, James Charles and Kayla.
Yes.
Not Kyla. Kayla. Okay, so Kayla and James Charles. Last time we talked about this, James had just put out, like, literally just put out his, like, long video about it on TikTok. And so since then, Kayla put out, like, a 3-part, it was, like, 30 minutes, like, on TikTok. And it was her saying, basically, that, like, James Charles lied to her and said that, he wasn't with Evan, and she, like, showed the screenshots and stuff. And so that's what she was mad about. She wasn't like mad that he was like having an affair or like whatever. Like she didn't say that like they were doing anything like bad like when they were with each other, which is what that one guy was saying. What was his name? Zach?
Zach, yes.
Zach. That's what he was saying. So like that she wasn't saying that like he was right, but she was saying that she was mad that James lied and hung out with him, and that she was saying that like she told him what the situation, like kind of told him what the situation was.
Like you're the first person to know.
Right. Yeah. And so that was like that. And then James posted on his story again and was like, what did he say? He posted more screenshots.
Yes.
Of text messages that they had of Evan like talking to James. Like James was trying to make the point that it wasn't him talking to Evan. It was Evan talking to James. You know what I mean? But then apparently there were more screenshots that he didn't like put on there that people were like mad about. And Kayla hasn't addressed it since then. But apparently now, I just saw this TikTok she made yesterday. I think Evan called in to a podcast from jail, from prison. He called into a podcast, and I don't remember. He was like saying that that he didn't do it, that he didn't abuse her or something like that.
But he pleaded
guilty. And so like now people are in the comments like, could that mess up the trial? You know what I mean? Like, could that like be anything? Because it's him on recording with a podcast saying that he didn't do it and like all this stuff, like unvalidating what happened in the trial.
Didn't he already like
he pled guilty?
Trial, though?
Yes, he's in jail.
Yeah, he didn't he's done.
He testified guilty and he went to jail.
What's the point in telling the podcast that?
And so then he was saying that he was like innocent on this podcast.
They can't do anything about that, can they? If anything, he's gonna get his phone revoked.
Right. Yeah. So he had to like pay money to call this podcast, and then they had like a conversation, and apparently he was saying that like he didn't actually do it.
Which podcast?
I don't know. Some random. It was probably with a dude that was like, "Oh yeah, hey Evan," you know what I mean? But like, yeah,
this is why girl podcasts
are way better. Yeah, everyone subscribe. We would never do that. But that's crazy.
That is
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
And so I was like,
why
would you do like?
That's just honestly probably just like emotional torture for
Kayla
at that point.
She was saying like that's like so like unvalidating of like everything that happened and like how good I felt for like getting you behind bars, and it like made her like feel bad.
Well, yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Right.
He knows he's guilty. The whole internet's
everyone knows
against
he's
him.
guilty, and it's like now he was claiming that the videos were AI and stuff. Like that's what she said in her video, and I'm like,
sounds like a
get
little
out! You
asshole.
literally pleaded guilty, and you're in prison.
And he was like,
And he's not
I
even
was
in there for
forced
that
to
long.
plead guilty. You were not.
He's not even in there for that long.
Like 18 months, isn't it?
Yeah,
But he
it's
could probably
not
get
even
out
that
soon.
long. Right, it's not even that long. So it's like,
That's so.
just shut your mouth and stay in jail. Like,
I think there should be longer sentences for abusers
Yes.
and proven abuse. I know it's hard to prove abuse, but proven abusers and rapists. I think
right.
way longer than it is because I don't
18 months is not that long. That's just like a
No.
year, basically, like a year.
know. Year and some. I don't know. That's not long enough for what he put through. I don't think.
Right, exactly. And it was like a lot too. Or like, do you know who Sedona Price is? She's like huge. She's like super tall. She plays basketball. So like this whole thing is that there's just one girl. Her name's like Liv. I think her name's like Liv. And this was like probably last year she made these TikToks, and it was this like whole thing about how Sedona like was abusing to her, and she like pushed her. They were on a vacation. I don't know where they were. I can't remember. But she like pushed her off this like 4-wheeler or RV or something and left her in the woods to like seriously like die or something. And then these like guys like it was like a crazy thing, and she was like abusing her and stuff. And she is still playing college basketball. She played for like college basketball for I think like 5 or 6 years or something, which is crazy. I don't know how she did that. And then but no teams recruited her to the like what is the women's basketball league, like the
Or the
NBA?
WNBA.
WNBA,
Yeah.
And no teams like
Good.
recruited her for that, which is like good.
Well, I mean, she can probably sue now, though. That's what I would do if I was actually
so like
innocent.
I don't know like what actually like I don't, but there was like pictures. She like showed videos of her like all beat up and stuff, and I don't think anything happened with that. And there was like other girls who also came out about it and said that she did it to her, to like them too, and then like they didn't do anything about it. I don't think
so
from
messed
what I know,
up.
I don't think there was any like law enforcement, like anything that like actually like came about it. And people were just like getting mad at the college team that she was on for still keeping her on the team. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
They like kept her on the team, and people were like, which is valid. They should be mad about that.
Well,
like
yeah,
if
but-
I was the coach, I would get her off. And I don't even think she was that good either. Like people like, and so I'm like, yeah.
I forget that we have like actually like really good basketball players that come from our old school, if that makes
Oh
sense.
yeah, there's this one girl who came from Lithuania to the United States to play basketball at our little private school.
And this is our old school now.
Our-
And there's
yeah,
also
our old
another
school.
one, and I don't know if she's one of the best in the USA or just
I think she's like the best in her grade in our state. But for sure,
for I don't know the
Right.
whole worldwide.
I don't know, but like she's like
She's
really good,
insanely
and she
good.
also does basketball.
I think
at
she got
our
like
old
1,000
school.
points on varsity 8th grade.
Yeah, she's young too. She's in 8th grade. So is she a ninth?
She's a
grader
ninth
now?
grader now, I
But
think.
she's like really good. And
Anyways,
I don't know
I just
why they're
forget.
at that school. It's really weird.
I just forget that people like don't have like icons come out of their school.
I was at like last month. I was at a competition at the same school that Paige Beckers, is that her name?
Yeah,
Beckers,
I love her.
was at. Like she went to school there.
Really?
And I didn't know till I was leaving. Like I was at this school because a lot of times dance competitions are at high schools.
Yeah.
Because they have like good stages or whatever. And I was at this school, and I see a TikTok the next day, and it was like she went to school at this she went to school at this school that
That's
I was at.
crazy.
Isn't that crazy? And I was like,
She's like the best
She's, like,
WNBA
really good.
player in the world.
Yeah,
right
isn't
now.
she,
Or
like,
not
really
world,
good?
America, whatever.
isn't she like
She's
really,
like
really
the
good?
best right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I
First
was
pick
like,
in drafts and
yeah, and I was
everything.
like, I like forget that like that was like just like really weird. I was like at that school.
That's like
where
so
she
weird.
came
This
from.
like no people. Ew, that's so weird.
yeah.
Another thing is Tate McRae and Morgan Wallen. They collabed and
Oh,
it
yeah, they
finally got
released
released.
their song, and like again,
I don't
from
like
what
it.
I've heard, I haven't heard it, but people were saying that Tate like wasn't like promoting it at all, like on like social media or
yeah.
anything. But like usually when you release a song, you're promoting it everywhere. Like you're like posting videos, you're like posting
Yeah.
at least like promotion stuff, and I don't think she promoted it at all.
Well, she probably gets so much hate for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's like why. But I don't.
I
That's
said
really
something
interesting.
bad about Morgan
Yeah,
Wallen last round. I got so much hate.
That was
Holy
like
crap.
one of the most hate that we've got, except the what was that one video, the Lord video that we just posted. Emily thought it was funny to put a picture of Lord instead of Charlie XCX in a TikTok that we made a couple days ago, and she showed me it, and I was like, Emily, that's not funny. And she was like, it's so funny. And then she posted it, and everyone was like, oh, these new gens, they mixed up Charlie XX and Lord, like, ew, this is so cringe.
That's the joke.
So much. It's not funny. It's not a funny
but
joke.
But that's like what happens. Have you seen the interview clips where
but like the whole thing is that like people get mad when that happens, and they think that you're being serious. And the video that we were talking about, like, you were acting like an idiot. Like, you were like, no, Party For You is a new release. So they already think that you're a fake fan. And then you putting the picture of Lorde, and it just makes it 10 times worse. And we were getting so much hate in that comment section. Like, ew, these new gents, I hate this. Delete your podcast. Like, not everybody needs a podcast. Like, it was crazy.
You boosted our video. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, thank you for your hate comments, because our video almost has 1 million views. So you didn't really get anywhere with that. But it was like,
I don't take hate comments personally.
No, not at all. But I just think it's so funny to me. And I'm like,
I thought it was funny. I'm sorry.
It wasn't
I just
funny.
forget that the internet is very serious sometimes.
About everything. You will get canceled about anything. You know what I mean? Like, anything you do.
I probably
can
could
get
have. If I was in the spotlight, I don't know.
Yeah, like anything you do can get canceled.
I think that's dumb, though. I think you can only get canceled if you let yourself get canceled. Like, just keep posting no matter what. Who cares?
Well,
like,
I think it depends on the severity of cancellation.
Wait, yeah, backtrack there.
But like, if it's like a stupid thing like that doesn't matter. Like, that's
I'm still gonna post. I don't care.
No,
because there was this one girl at the canceled podcast. She was in it, and she said that she didn't like one of the Met Gala outfits, and everyone literally like destroyed her for it. And it must have been like a famous celebrity, and everyone liked that celebrity. And never mind. Anyways, and so she said she didn't like this Met Gala outfit, and all of a sudden she's getting death threats, like literally like blacklisted off.
That is
like,
crazy.
She's not allowed on the podcast. It's insane.
Just because you say you didn't like someone's Met Gala.
Yeah, outfit. And they're like I forget people. I don't know.
People get really mad about things that literally don't matter.
I've never like hated on a video before, if that makes sense. Like I've never like
I have never left a hate comment on a video ever, unless I'm like fake hating on one of my like friends' videos. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this is stupid. But like, I've never like left a hate. Like, who is
that's
leaving
what baffles me with how many people do that.
Yes,
that's
because
why I'm like, why?
nobody, like none of my other friends, like I've like nobody would ever leave a hate comment on a video.
It's
so I'm
stupid.
Like, who are these random people leaving hate comments? And it's all every time it's people who have like no videos on their account. They have like 4 followers, and it's like nothing. And I'm like, okay, so at least if you're gonna hate, like, have your face on the account, please. Like, it's so embarrassing. What were we talking about? Morgan Wallen. That's what we were talking about.
Oh yeah,
that video. We also got a lot of hate on that.
Oh wait, okay, wait, hold up. I mixed up the events. I understand. First off, he said, this is confirmed, okay? Don't sue me. Don't sue me. He said the N-word on his friend's property, and they have evidence of it, or I don't know if they have evidence, but it's alleged that he said that. And then he was on SNL, and he walked off angry and was acting miserable the whole time.
Right.
And I accidentally combined the two incidents and said that he said the N-word on SNL. And
because you definitely heard it on TikTok. Yes. And anything that Emily hears off TikTok, she immediately believes is true. And then she'll just say it. And then I'm like, okay, we need to fact check this. So
fact checker.
Yeah. But I just think that's just really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were getting a lot of hate on the Morgan Wallen video. They were like, they could sue you. You guys are little idiot teenagers who don't. But it's all we have 80,000 followers on TikTok. They don't care.
We're not making money.
We're not famous people. Real. Like, they don't care at all. It's Morgan Wallen.
I don't really.
I don't think he'd care at all.
Anyways, the majority of the people who were hating on that video were like very country, southern,
country, very hick vibes, and
So that explains a lot.
Yeah, me personally, it's not the vibe for me. I'm not a hick. We have had bad experiences with hicks. I think that also adds to our hatred.
Yeah.
Like, one of our old friends, I'm not saying the name, but one of our old friends used to be like a Lululemon kind of guy. Like, he was like very much like
preppy,
whatever.
Vineyard Vines.
Yes. And then all of a sudden we stopped being friends with him, and now he's a hick and he wears cowboy boots to school, and like I don't know what happened. Like, he had a Subaru and now he has a truck. Like, he used to have like a cute little blue Subaru, and now he has a big fat truck, and I'm like, get out, go away. Like,
Angel lost its wings.
Yeah, like, seriously, that poor kid. And he was great, but now he's a hick, so whatever. Yeah, but so that also adds to our hatred for hicks. But comment down below if you're a hick.
Hey, we don't hate you personally.
No,
we hate the genre.
Yeah, for real. Like, I don't like country music, but I like The Giver by Chappell Roan. Thank you. I do really like that song. Guys, I'm addicted to TikTok. So I was on FaceTime with Emily a couple days ago, and I don't know what, you were explaining something, and I was getting really bored because you were like trying to like think of what you were saying. So you were kind of talking really slow. And so I started to hold down the screen like you do on TikTok when you like have it go like 2x speed. And I was holding down the screen. I was like, why isn't this working? And then I realized that I was on FaceTime, and I was like, oh my, like I need to cleanse from TikTok. I can't, like, it's bad. And I did that a couple days ago. I was like trying to do it again, like on something else. It was so bad. It was terrible. I was like, oh my God, I'm going insane. And I didn't even realize it. And I was like, oh my God, Emily, guess what I just did? It was terrible. It was really, really funny though.
It's like message received. I'll shut up.
Yeah, it was really bad. I was like, what am I doing? I'm going insane. But
that's actually crazy.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I was like, oh
Screenager.
my God, I need help because this is bad. But I just love TikTok. Isn't it supposed to get banned again soon?
Shut up. It's supposed to get banned like June 12th, something. But hopefully it won't get banned, right? I don't know. Last time I took updates with it, China was going to purposely ban it because of the tariffs.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're like, we're enemies or whatever. So.
I think it's so funny seeing all of the people who are in the like manufacturing places in China like advertising their items on TikTok Shop for a way lower price because it's being sold through them, so there's no tariffs.
Yeah, they purposely.
That is so funny to me. I love seeing them like, this is so much cheaper like here and not through your TikTok Shop. It kills me every time. I'm like, get that back, girl. And it's like, I mean, they're right. Like they're like making
money,
way more money.
When Trump released the tariffs, China unbanned TikTok in their nation for one day, and in that they exposed how all these like fancy Louis Vuitton, all these like brands were made, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And exposed it that they really only take like $5 to make, and you're getting it sold in the US for like $5,000.
Right. That's
so that was insane.
That's crazy. What else is going on? Oh, freaking Paul Too Real is having his influencer party. We don't know like when it is, and we still haven't been invited. So this is our formal request to be invited to Paul Too Real's Instagram party, YouTube 1 million subscribers party. I think we'd be a great asset to your party. We're funny. We're amazing. We love to talk, so we could always like, we're great. We love to eat. We love to dress up. We would be so fun to have on there, and our beautiful fans would love to watch. So everybody comment down below, tag Paul Too Real, message him on TikTok, put in his comment sections that Clueless podcast needs to go to his party.
Facts.
We emailed his team and they never responded. So everyone, please go talk to him because, yeah. I wonder who is going to be like the big like sponsor for Paul's party, because when the Glow House had a party, it was sponsored by a couple like skincare brands, but one of them was Medicube, which they just sent us a bunch of products, which thank you, Medicube. We're very excited to try them. But it was like all of like those like disappearing masks, you know, like the pink mask, and then you like wear them like overnight and they like slowly disappear. Everyone who does that and they take them off, their skin looks like glowing and fire. And it's also those little, what are they called? Like the booster machines, and you like put like serum on and you like soaks into your skin. But like I saw like all the like Glow House people were like using it, which I think is really interesting. I'm very excited to try it. But I wonder who's gonna be like the sponsor for Paul's party, because like usually they have like a sponsor that like helps them like with the stuff. And so I'm interested to see like who does his. But also like we need to be invited to Paul. So please everyone bug him and get us invited, because we'd be really great at the party. Thank you very much. Would give
you BTS content.
Yeah, no, seriously, we could vlog the whole thing and be like, hey guys, welcome to, wait, I can't speak. But anyways, I think that'd be fire.
Also, drama with Piper and Capri is going on.
Yeah.
That's
the like
insane.
Cheating and then the breaking up, but now they're like together again or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they together again? They were hanging out. I saw that. They were like with each other, but they got Gavin involved. So, like, I think that it is a PR stunt. Yeah. Like it is. And so like, I'm very interested. Like, I don't.
And they destroyed like one of her cars.
Yeah, he like she destroyed his car, and then like she bought him a new car, and then it was like this whole thing. But I think it's just like a big.
Cheated.
He cheated with this other girl. I don't even know.
But now Capri came out and saying it was like all just a hoax. Like it was just like a. PR.
He did say that. Rip.
So. And he's like, stop hating on the girl that I said I cheated with. It's not real. It was like a joke.
That's
not
crazy.
a joke, but like a
stunt.
Yeah, like that's what people do.
Right. And it's like that's
insane.
Crazy.
Insane.
Yeah. And it was like everyone was like, "Oh, get back with Gavin. Get back with Gavin." But isn't Gavin dating Coco or something? I saw a TikTok about that they were back together. Coco.
No. Huh? Do you know that meme?
No.
Who the fuck is Coco? Just keep talking. I'll show you.
No.
This is why you do that.
Like Coco, I don't know you know what I'm talking about?
Isn't she in the documentary?
Maybe. She wasn't ever part of Piper's squad, I don't.
Oh, then no, I don't.
Anyways, Emily's stimming over here.
Who the fuck is Coco?
I don't know. But I thought I saw he was dating. So I have no idea. But
So they're back together.
I'm very interested to see
Just
like what
the aftermath.
why. Like why.
I just don't get like I guess I can't. Why would you want bad press?
But they need to stay because bad press
is better than no press.
Yeah, I think it's like any
and
press.
it also diverts the topic of her mother.
Right. And I think it was like they had a lot of like attention from the documentary. Then they had attention from Capri and Piper getting together, and it was like Capri versus that Yas guy or whatever, and then Capri and Piper getting together, and then now they need more drama to like keep their views up. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So like they just like need things, which I mean I guess it's obviously working for them because they're getting all these crazy views, but it's like wild. If you ever see us engaging in fake stupid things like that, like please
get a gun, shoot me in the head.
Please get mad at us because we would like to stay
that.
What's it called?
Original?
Not original, like genuine, like
content.
Real. You know what I mean? Because I hate all this.
I
oh my god,
like the pranks
down.
and
yeah, it's
no, thank you. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no, but I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Okay, we're gonna wrap up today's video. What did we learn today? That there's a lot of TikTok drama going on.
Music drama,
music tea. There's a lot of different things going on. We love Metacube. What else?
Everything is crazy.
Starbucks has Summerberry back. We're gonna graduate soon. Yeah, I think that's about it. But we love you guys so much. We'll see you next Thursday. Please subscribe, like, comment down below, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, everything else. We love you guys so much, and we will see you next week. Peace.